This is the story of an aspirant. His name is Bhagwan Das. Bhagwan Das is under the guidance of a enlightened sage, enlightened guru, and you can say he lives in an ashram and performs many duties of the ashram because there are also many tasks. Besides, he practices meditation, repetition of God's name, like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Shri Ramaya Namah, inquiry into the nature of the self with the help of devotion, reciting prayers, studying scriptures under the guidance of his enlightened guru. So, thus he is moving towards the aim of his life. And evening time, he used to go through a forest path. And one day, this Brahmachari or Bhagwan Das was passing through the green forest path. There he also reflects upon the nature, how these plants are growing, how roots are going downwards and stem is coming upwards, how flowers are in different colors, and many others. So he used to reflect upon the nature of, upon this nature and the nature of the self. And one day suddenly he noticed that sky is lit up with light and dark clouds started rumbling and grumbling from all sides. And suddenly, during this weather, because it became very dark due to dark clouds, and he lost his way to the ashram. So he ran speedily, and it was not natural that he must save himself from this heavy rain because rain was also started. Not ordinary rain, but it was raining very heavily, and side by side temperature of that forest came down. So naturally he needed a shelter to save himself from this rain and cold. And he saw a small hut at a short distance, and the lamp was also flickering in that small hut. So he ran towards that hut, and when he reached there, he noticed that already four strange persons are there inside the hut. They had different clothes, each garbed in different strange clothes. They were looking stranger to one another also. And only they have come to take shelter from this heavy rain. One was in dark and tattered clothes, another second one was in some rich clothes, costly clothes, and wearing some ornaments also. And third one was in orange robes. The fourth one was wearing pure and white clothes. So when he sat inside the hut among them, so after a few moments of silence, he turned away his face towards the first one who was in black and tattered clothes. He noticed that his face is very distorted, hands were twisted and looking very ugly and embodiment of cruelty. So with the patience, Bhagwan Das put his sentiments under control, and with a smiling face, he said to the first person, Om Namo Narayana. Adorations to you, adoration to the self in you. Now said that, will you please tell me your introduction, where have you come from? So the first one said that I am a fake sadhu from Haridwar. Usually I visit other places also. I am totally failure in my life and I could not support my family because from the very beginning I was indulged in bad company. I do not have control over my sentiments. I have also committed many crimes. I can rob, I can kill a person, I can plunder. While he was expressing himself, his face became very uglier and he became silent. Without waiting, the second one started. I am a prosperous person in the eyes of worldly people. I do have a lot of property, wealth, big family, near and dear ones. I do have much. But I am suffering from physical and mental diseases. My heart is sick. Heart means my sentiments are running always towards prosperity, towards the wealth. There is no harmony in my family. There is always conflict between father and son, wife and husband, and many other relations. There is a great conflict also. In the eyes of people, I am very honorable person. They regard me. But only for the sake of money. I visit many pilgrimage centers. I give charity to saints and sages and poor people. But there is selfishness. Because I want to have more and more prosperity in this life, and after the death of my physical body, I want to secure a good place in heaven so that I will also enjoy everlasting happiness in that heaven. So he became silent. And the third one, who was in orange robe, said, I am disgusted with this world. I have examined prosperous condition as well as adverse conditions. I have gone through all these conditions. And I have also seen prosperity and adversities of other people. And I have keenly observed the situation of all situations of life, whether they are painful or pleasant, whether they are in family or they are alone. Therefore, I have joined, or I have come under the guidance of a spiritual teacher, enlightened sage. And I have taken total surrender to my Guru. I devote my almost all my time in the service of ashram and my Guru. I do not leave any my natural duty. But side by side, I also do practiced meditation, inquiry, devotion, selfless service of humanity. But my mind is often attacked by many doubts. My heart is sometimes filled with many dark clouds. But I have faith in the words of my Guru, and I will surely attain the highest goal in the form of self-realization. And he also became silent. The fourth one, who was in white cloth, started saying, I am an enlightened person. I have broken the cycle of birth and death of my life. I have quenched all my worldly desires. Means I have no desire now. I am like the sun in the sky. Or I am like the full moon in the sky, without clouds. My all doubts have fled away. Thus he also became silent. And again, Bhagwan Das looked towards the first person who was in black clothes. At this time, in his face there was no cruelty. As he was advising to Bhagwan Das, he said, please do not hate me, because I am your remote past, paralytic, deformed, and sunk in gloom. I am your very self with a perverted mind, distorted mind. You should not despise the cruel expression of my face. And you should also not resent my treacherous actions, because I know only this one. After saying this, that person fled away from there into nothing. Now the second one said, who was looking a very prosperous person, he also said that please do not ridicule me for my vanities, because I am also your past, your successful self in the terms of the world. But this material success which people hanker for is totally empty and vain. Yet I am involved in it. I cannot cast away all my this physical wealth, and I cannot practice spiritual practice also. And again I think that when I will be free from all these worries and will enjoy this mental peace. So he also fled away from there within no time. And the third one said that suddenly, I am your present, who was in orange robes. I am struggling hard to attain the self. I do reflect again and again over the vanities of the world. I have developed immense dispassion, supreme dispassion, paravarad. I spend my time from morning to evening till I go to bed in different spiritual practices. Along with, I do also serve my Guru in the form of all ashram activities. And I do hope that I will definitely attain self-realization, because these are the words of my Guru, and I do have much faith in his words. He became silent again, but he did not disappear. but seemed to merge himself in Bhagwan Das. Then fourth one said that, I am your future. With calm and soft voice he started saying. His face was very gentle, as like a full moon in the sky. I have attained the highest. I have terminated the cycle of birth and death. I am the source of all inspirations, and he also disappeared from that sight. Suddenly, Bhagwan Das woke up from his dream. Actually, he was not moving towards the forest path. He was dreaming in his room, and this was the time between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. And he saw full moon up in the sky. That was rays of full moon. Nectarine rays were passing through the forest, through the window, and as if the whole personality of Bhagwan Das was bathing with this nectarine moon in the form of divine grace. Suddenly he remembered the face of the fourth person in that moon. He woke up and learned a great lesson from this strange dream. He had seen his remote past, his present, as well as his future personified before him. Now he was ready to break the long dream of this word process.